Corporate Workplace Learning, PBL Part 2. Let's recap from the first part of the PBL. STS Cosmetics is a small cosmetics corporation. Currently, they are using an informal learning approach for their sales team in the workplace. This learning consists of peer interactions, coaching, mentoring, and other related approaches. Unfortunately, this has resulted in low numbers for their sales team. A blended learning approach of informal and non-formal training is one possible consideration the organization could explore. Non-formal education is very enriching and builds on the individual skills and capabilities by engaging employees to be the driving force behind their participation. We will present a blended learning approach to STS Cosmetics with non-formal and informal education. We will show STS Cosmetics how to engage employees into team-building activities and promote idea sharing sessions and brainstorm activities about what sales approaches have worked and what approaches have not for the new products. This will allow STS to understand, build, and help create new approaches for customer satisfaction, employee engagement, and learning, as well as increase sales for the new product that has been failing on the market. We have suggested that STS sales employees get incentives like bonuses to ensure employees are reaching certain targets. We have suggested that STS take this opportunity to ensure all sales employees are given a tablet with STS's product directory and ensure everyone knows how to use this technology for sales. Return on investment for blended learning approach using informal and non-formal learning are increased quarterly sales, increase in employee satisfaction, increase in customer engagement, satisfied employer. Let's talk about why. As a company, STS realized that their sales team was limited in their interactions with their customers. They had samples to give out of the products along with flyers and pamphlets to share with customers. But many times their sales employees found the flyers and pamphlets in the garbage. We educated STS on the benefits of using technology to increase sales, product distribution, and information sharing. According to Statista 2018, over 4.1 million people use the internet globally. Over 3.9 million people are unique mobile users, and over 3.3 million people are using social media in some form. We explained to STS that with technology all around us, there needed to be a new way to engage not only employees, but also their customers. We encouraged STS to adopt spend a little to make a little model. We set a meeting with a company to talk about creating an exclusive STS app, one that has all the information needed about the products and the company at the touch of a button. We also encouraged STS to provide sales employees with tablets. This would allow easy access to all STS products. It's lightweight and portable, and customers would enjoy the engagement through the app. Employer benefits would include retention, improved quality of work, improved sales, improved employee satisfaction, improved product quality, and employee benefits. Commitment to organizational goals when the right tools are given to the progress, self-driven to compete with oneself to be better than last quarter. The new product will sell fast and better. Issues, challenges, and successes. Implementing change is always difficult, especially within a small company. Change needs to happen to move forward with growth and knowledge. Non-formal and social share the same control with either the organization of learner, while informal is strictly just the learner. Non-formal can have a set curriculum, while social and informal require no curriculums for that type of learning. Informal and non-formal both share their purpose of building knowledge and improving skills for the learners. Updating the current technology to a more current business model, having all sales employees equipped with tablets, and having a company design an STS-specific app that the sales team can engage their customers with will continue to allow forward-thinking growth and development within the company. To be successful in the company, everyone must think, why are we here and where are we going? Range of technology has to do with the web generation, affordances, and applications related to the technology spectrum utilized. The following chart is similar to the one listed in AEDT 3120 8.1 YouTube video. 3.1 web-based technology practices could possibly support this type of hybrid and of informal and non-formal learning. It may provide STS Cosmetics employees the opportunity to dive in fully engaged. This could be coupled with the development of nurturing an iPad utilization initiative, web conferencing, tutorials with collaborative digitized applications, online tests, group facilitated activities, and listening to podcast presentations could be examples of how non-formal learning be incorporated with the informal learning that was currently taking place and previously outlined in the first scenario. Desjardins Lacassembler's HCHI model, 2001, refers to the importance of relationship between the learner and the technological device they are using. It is imperative that the skills required to learn will be attainable for the learner to successfully use the tool. STS has decided to use the iPad for a blended learning approach for the following reasons. The interactive personal application device, also known as the iPad, is simplistic to use in comparison to some other devices. It has a touch screen and setup explanations for many of the applications when they are first used. The device will allow employers and employees the opportunity to develop the blended learning at a fraction of the cost in comparison to devices. The initiative will allow for a great return on investment while improving the sales team's connectivity, product knowledge, and overall competencies. What are some issues and challenges to encouraging the iPad initiative with blended learning for STS Cosmetics? The device is costly. Sometimes there are technical glitches, low battery life, changes that outdate the device generations, eye strain, and radiation. Sometimes there are too many unnecessary applications that may serve as unwanted distractions for employees. What are some advantages in promoting the iPad initiative? It's portable and lightweight. iPads possess faster and increased productivity affordances. The tool can be used to accommodate formal, non-formal, asynchronous, and synchronous learning and training. Additionally, it expands various networks internally and externally and makes it easier to store information that on paper would waste. It's important that employers know information received through training is not always retained by the employee for when it is needed the most. Imagine spending a week in training and then being required to use those skills you learned a month later. A survey was conducted on 1,000 employees in the US, and the results showed that 70% of survey respondents admitted to forgetting what they had been taught within 24 hours of learning. With this information, it is critical to ensure an electronic performance support system, EPSS, is in place to capture just-in-time training. EPSS has the ability to provide on-the-job support through digital aspects so employees can be the most efficient in their job tasks at the exact moment they need it. This system can be implemented containing a variety of different resources and documents, such as process maps and step-by-step walkthroughs, quick reference guide, infographics, interactive PDFs, videos, checklists, and frequently asked questions. With the implementation of an electronic performance support system, the organization can reduce the amount of training needed for the employees and retraining current staff. By using the EPSS to support the non-formal training, this would cut costs of training required without limiting the quality of information that the employee receives. It also helps employees find the relevant information without taking a large amount of time to find it. This way, time can be spent better, like selling the products and other work tasks. Although they may use these resources less frequently, once the employee is familiar with their job responsibilities, it still provides a great amount of support, making learning a continuous process and contributes to performance improvement. Uploading the tools required on an iPad to employees makes information easily accessible no matter where you are. It also makes updating documents where information has changed simpler than printed formats. EPSS are great ways to incorporate informal learning into a workplace since the employee is in control of the resources and information they want to use or look up. There will always be challenges along the way. Although updating documents may be easy electronically, actually maintaining the resources and documents can be difficult. Ensuring documents are up to date can be time-consuming and needs to be monitored regularly as things change within the company. In the initial phase, reorganizing training programs to fit with EPSS could require a lot of effort and money. Lastly, some employees may not be as technologically advanced to use EPSS to its full capability. Navigating through the tools could be frustrating, so it would be necessary to make it as user-friendly as possible, or creating support documents on how to use the technology included in EPSS. When there are challenges, there are always successes. It is capable of offering information in different formats that would fit all learners, making it the same information can be presented visual, textual, and audio formats with the user selecting the format. This accommodates the learning styles between employees. With the information always available at hand, the organization will see an enhancement in productivity, which will benefit incoming sales. With one document being reviewed by all employees, there will only be one answer to any solution meaning every customer receives the same answer. This would increase the quality of service being offered to customers. Thank you for listening to our presentation.